to discuss the English grammar, that is basic grammar, parts of speech. Let us know that what do you mean by parts of speech? Tell me the definition of parts of speech, ma. Parts of speech in the sense classes, phrases, group of words, group of sentences, group of words and group of sentences, together called as parts of speech. What is the definition of parts of speech? Classes, phrases, group of words, group of sentences. Together what we call it as a parts of speech. So look at here. What do you mean by class, ma? A class consisting of subject as well as predicate. Subject and predicate. Here predicate we can take it as a verb form. Simply we can define it as a complete sentence. That means it has its own meaning. When we compare it with the phrases means it does not give a complete meaning. Phrase means it does not make a complete sentence. Whereas class means it makes a complete sentence. Or it gives a complete meaning. Okay, got the point of classes and phrases? What do you mean by here group of words? How it is going to be formed? With the help of letters. Look at here, ma. I am taking the word Akshara. A-K-S-H-A-R-A. Akshara. All these are individual letters, right? A-K-S-H-A-R-A. All these are individual letters. If I combine all that together, what happens? It form a word. Yes or not? So I am combining it around. A-K-S-H-A-R-A. So after combining all these individual letters, what it has been formed? Single word has been framed. That is called Akshara. So next one is group of sentences. How we can make a sentence? With the help of words. That means group of words. For example, Sunita is talkative. All these are individual words, right? This is one word. Combination of all these words make what, ma? Here one sentence. That means group of words together make a sentence. Is it clear, everyone? Once again I am repeating, ma. Class in the sense it has subject plus predicate. It has a complete meaning. That means it gives a complete meaning. Whereas phrases in the sense it does not make a complete sense. That means it doesn't have subject and predicate. Whereas group of words means combination of letters. Whereas group of sentences means combination of all words. It makes a complete sentence. Now look at here. The parts of speech has been classified into 8. Classification of parts of speech is what, ma? 8 forms. What are they? They are listed below. Look at here. First one is noun. Second one is pronoun. Third one is verb. Fourth one is adverb. Fifth one is adjective. Sixth one is preposition. Seventh one is conjunction. Eighth one is interjection. All these are what, ma? Classification of parts of speech. Now look at here one individual parts of speeches. First one is, I am going to be explaining the first one is noun part. First one what I am going to be explaining, ma? Noun in the sense it explains about the name of a person, place, animal or a thing. What does it explain? Name of a person, place, animal or a thing. Now let us see the examples of individual. Person in the sense, for example, Sunita is beautiful. Let us take one example. Sunita is beautiful. It means, what is the subject here, ma? Sunita is subject, is helping verb, beautiful is object, but here it is beautiful term is adjective term. So in order to make a one sentence, we require 3 categories. That is word order. is it? Word order. Order in the sense Sunita is beautiful. అంటే ఏమేమి ఉండాలి మనకి ఒక సెంటెన్స్ ఫ్రేమ్ అవ్వాలి అంటే సబ్జెక్ట్ ఉండాలి, వర్బ్ ఉండాలి, ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఉండాలి. దట్ ఈస్ సబ్జెక్ట్ ప్లస్ హెల్పింగ్ వర్బ్ ప్లస్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్. Next one take here. Person name is Sunita, right? So it belongs from what? Noun form. Sunita is a noun here. Let us take one more example please. Hyderabad. Taj Mahal is located at Agra. Taj Mahal is located at Agra. Here it is a place name, right? Taj Mahal is a noun. Agra is also place. So it is also belongs to noun. In this sentence we have two nouns. Take one more example beta. Animals. So tiger is present in or available present in zoo. Tiger is present in zoo. So here tiger is the name of animal, right? So it is also comes under what? Noun category. It is also considered what? Noun category. Next things. Book is on the table. Book is on the table. Here book is also what ma here? Book also it is a thing, right? So it also comes under what? Noun category. A book is on the table. A book is on the table. In this sentence also we have two nouns. One is book, one more is table. So everyone understood the concept of noun ma? Noun explains about name of a person, place, animal or a thing. Example person means Sunita is beautiful. In this sentence Sunita is subject, is helping verb, beautiful is adjective. Next place. Taj Mahal is located at Agra. Here Taj Mahal is noun, Agra is also noun. Whereas animal is tiger is present in zoo. In this sentence tiger refers noun. Whereas coming to the point of thing, the book is on the table. Here book and table is also comes under noun category. Let us go for the second concept, that is pronoun. What do you mean by pronoun ma? Pronoun ni telugulo emantam manam? Sarvanamamu. Emantam? Sarvanamamu. Noun ఏమని పిలుస్తాం? నామవాచకం. ఈ pronoun ఏమంటున్నాం? సర్వనామం అంటున్నాం. ఏమంటున్నాం? సర్వనామం. Pronoun is used instead of a noun. దేనికి బదులుగా యూజ్ చేస్తాం? నౌన్ కి బదులుగా యూజ్ చేస్తాం. Pronoun is used instead of a noun. Let us take here. He is playing. He is playing. This is one type of sentence, right? Whether it is a complete sentence or incomplete sentence, it is complete sentence. Why? Because in this sentence we have subject is there, helping verb is there, object is there. What is subject here? He is a subject. Is a helping verb. Playing is a object. But ing form comes under verb format. ఎప్పుడైనా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి, ing ఫామ్ వచ్చినా లాస్ట్ కి ed ఫార్మ్స్ వచ్చినా కానీ ఏ కేటగిరీకి ఇది చెందినట్టది? వర్బ్ కేటగిరీ. ఇట్ ఈస్ పర్ఫార్మింగ్ యాక్షన్ దట్ కమ్స్ అండర్ verb. Okay, so in this sentence he is a pronoun. Instead of name we will write he, she, it. Simple గా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. noun లో అయితేనేమో నేమ్స్ వస్తుంది, అదే pronoun లో వచ్చేసరికి ఏమవుతుంది? we edit. That means instead of names we use the personality, that is he, she, it, they. We are going to be place it. These are called what? Pronouns. These are called what ma? Pronouns. So now tell me the example. He, she, it, these, those. So now try to frame even more sentences by using these pronouns. Okay beta. So next category comes under verb. Next category comes under verb. Verb means kriya. Verb ni ఏమంటాం మనం? క్రియ అంటాం. పనిని తెలియజేసే దాన్ని ఏమంటాం? verb అంటాం. That means it performs an action. It performs an action. For example, she is playing. She is playing. Always remember verb category. Always it denotes with ing form or ed forms in a given sentence. She is playing అంటే ఆ అమ్మాయి ఆడుతుంది, కంటిన్యూస్ గా ఆడుతుంది. ఆల్రెడీ ఒక వర్క్ అనేది చేస్తుంది అమ్మాయి, కాబట్టి దీన్ని ఏమంటున్నాం మనము? వర్బ్ అంటున్నాం. ప్లేయింగ్ అనేది ఏంటిది ఇక్కడ? వర్బ్. ఈస్ హెల్పింగ్ వర్బ్. నెక్స్ట్ షీ ఈస్ ప్రొనౌన్. బట్ ఇన్ ఆర్డర్ టు ఫ్రేమ్ ఏ సెంటెన్స్ మన కేటగిరీ వర్డ్ ఆర్డర్ ఎలా చెప్పాలి? సబ్జెక్ట్ ప్లస్ వర్బ్ ప్లస్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అని చెప్తాం. ఏమని చెప్తాం? సబ్జెక్ట్ ప్లస్ వర్బ్ ప్లస్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్. దిస్ ఈస్ వర్డ్ ఆర్డర్. ఓకే. Next, coming to the point